Welcome, y'all. Welcome. It's your boy LSU FANDAN, man. Please like, follow, and subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all for being here. This video reaches you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Support, like, and subscribe. And I'm gonna cut the music, man, but I got some things to get off my chest, man. Again, welcome. But I got some things to get off my chest, man. We gonna get right into it. I will do a quick recap of the Alabama game, the L we took. A quick recap, but I want my first episode to kind of be based on the future of this program. Just a quick thing, man. Again, y'all comment, you know what I'm saying, like, subscribe, please. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? I interact, man. I'm gonna let you know. But I'm gonna hop right into it. In Tuscaloosa, Saturday night. I can truly say we fought. I can truly say we fought. It was ugly, to see the offense still kind of in a, I guess, just still behind schedule consistently in a big game like this. But, I'm just going to hit a few key points, man. I know it's been rough for him, man. He's been working hard. He's been trying. But I got to talk about Nuss, as in Garrett Nussmeier. He had a good game statistically. But that's just to say he still missed out on so much. Like, it was so much left on the field. And it just seems as if he was missing guys. Like, he did not want to check down. If you saw the game, he made some decent throws in the game as well. But it just didn't seem like a flow. Like, everything felt forced with Garrett. It's just, I don't know, man. I like his swagger at times, but the decision making still. At this point of his career at LSU, how much work you putting in. But I digress. I like Garrett, but it's been a disaster. It's been a disaster. It's been a disaster. He was 18 for 21, 121 yards, no touchdowns, no pick. Decent game, but so much meat was left on the bone for Garrett. And it was just like he was seeing ghosts, man. Like, he was more worried about line of scrimmage than who was open. He played a decent game, but it was time, man. The red zone offense, I know the play calling can be iffy, but the throws, just the decision making with Garrett down there all season, it was just time. And it was just so ironic for that play for him to have a clean pocket. But again, he just felt pressure and he basically ran into a sack. So at that point, it was like, it's time. Like, seriously, that was a horrible play.
Jesus Christ.
That's all I could say. But again, with Garrett, we'll see, man. Good luck to him in the league. But we got to look to the future. We got to look to the future, which I know he still may start next week, but we'll see what happens, man. But I think it's time to give MVP, MVB, a look. Let him get up some reps, man, for this next coach. Then let him put on some film because he has potential. He's an athlete. And if he can just get better decision making, better accuracy on his throws, he could be something. You get the right coach in here. He played a decent game to me against Alabama when he got in. It got weird with the refs, with all the reviews and things like that. But MVB played a good game. Van Buren played a good game in my eyes. Trey Dez Green let him down a couple times. A few targets. The drops were bad. You know, I believe Parker had a couple drops. So MVP, he was pretty much on point today. He came to play today. Some receivers let us down with some drops. Other than that, he moved the ball. He hit some receivers on time. In the pocket. He got out when needed. He ran into a sack as well, but he played a decent game. So his statistics would be better if there weren't the drops. But that's neither here or there. He played a good game, man. The defense, man. The defense. I can truly say the defense, man. I applaud you guys. The defense. The defense really showed grit. They actually came to play. Other than some, questionable pass interferences and a few mixed tackles, there were some missed tackles. They played a decent game. The coverage was the best it could be. Simpson did miss, a wide open deep shot in the slot. But, that's part of the game. But other than that, man, we played a pretty good game defensively. The defense kept us in it the whole game. It was really a one-score game until the very end. So, again, I can applaud the defense for that. They did a good job. I give them a horn. They did their thing, you know. Last point about the game, good job by Alabama. I hate losing to them. I hate them, So, but kudos to them. But we got to understand we have a young O-line. We asking a lot for them. And I believe they're doing the best that they can, per se, but to whom much is given, much is required, man. You got the top prospects coming in. I know it's tough, man. It's the SEC, but people, let's give them time to grow, especially if they stay. If they stay in the program, let's give them time. But I believe we can be dangerous next year because they're going to have the experience. So they're going to have that on their sides. The O-line will improve. You can mark my words for next season. The O-line will improve. They're getting all the experience they can get this season, as young as they are. They got a couple vets on there, but we're going to have a dangerous O-line, man, by next year. Given, they get healthy, continue to improve on the run blocking, get some better schemes in for them, we will have a better O-line. We will have a better O-line, mark my words, okay? But moving on, everybody got it, man. I just want to get that off my chest. You know what I'm saying? We can move on now, to the future of the program. Great game. Next week is Arkansas. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to drop an episode after that game. I'm trying to get more consistent on this. So y'all please, again, like and subscribe. I believe the page is going to be Go Blue Sports Podcast, though, but it's going to be under LSU FANDAN, y'all. Go follow your boy. I'm going to post this on TikTok and Instagram. It's LSU FANDAN as well. I'll try to get better and have it all around the screen for you, but LSU FANDAN on Instagram and TikTok. But moving on. Perfect. What now? What do we do now? I know we got a couple games left. We got a big game basically next week against Arkansas. And for sure, a big game against Oklahoma. We'll see. But I guess we got a chance to finish strong, man. Get a good bowl, if we decide to play. But we'll see. But who do we get, man, for the next head coach? Are we really big fishing? Like, are we really trying to get the big fish? And I guess in our view, it's Lane Kiffin. he's the top coach priority for us. So we really gonna wait for Kiffin? Cause I think they're gonna run deep in the playoffs, man, because they got playmakers in Trinidad. If he stays consistently making plays as he's doing, who knows? So are we really willing to wait on Lane Kiffin and miss out on the recruiting window, transfer portal window? So if we decide to do that, we missing that window unless they got something worked out where they're still recruiting and things, but we'll see. Well, still trying to get transfers in, but again, we'll see. I don't know. My handy dandy. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We back. We back. But what should we be looking for as the next coach? What do we need? What does the program need? In my opinion, whoever we bring in, whether it's Lane Kiffin, I believe Drinkwitz at Missouri, whether it's him, we get him a good defense, he can make our offense dangerous. So we can't really sleep on the Missouri coach, Drinkwitz, or whether it's even Summerall. I look past all the politics of it, but he's somebody that cares about he will care about the program. He will work hard. He will recruit. He knows the area. So that wouldn't be bad. Summerall would be a good choice to me. But that's if we get past, the politics of the thing. But other than that, I don't any other coach, I don't see them leaving their dream job. And that's in the Georgia Tech coach, Brom at Louisville. I don't see him leaving. I mean, but it could be surprise, Who's the guy at Arizona State? Dillingham? Sorry if I butchered his name. I don't know his I'm not familiar with them too much. I gotta do some research on them. I'll get better with that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just ignore that right now. I'll get better at this. But whoever we bring in, we got to dial it in recruiting wise. And when I'm saying recruiting, I mean NIL. Because truly, I would think that we should go a moderate route in this whole thing. Like, why you gonna have to give Kiffin maybe $15 million a year? Maybe we shouldn't do that. You see what Texas A&M doing with their hire. He's doing a fantastic job. He got Moffitt, though. That's the difference. The trainer, strength and conditioning coach. He was the backbone of this program. Brian Kelly firing him just cause. That hurt. I just said why when I heard the news. But again, we just trusted Kelly. He beat Bama his first year. Well, maybe he know what he's doing. Maybe he just needs the athletes. So we gave him a try. But, that's beside the point. I don't really want to be on Kelly too much because he's in the past. He's not in the future of this program other than the buyout scandal. But that's neither here nor there. LSU, we may have to lay in his bed because the contracts, but we'll see. Had a deadline. But do we give Frank Wilson a shot? Huh? Think about it. Give Frank Wilson a shot. Give him $6-7 million a year. That's gonna be a heck of a raise for him. Give him the money for the NIL. transfer portal, recruiting, put money in his staff. You keeping Frank Wilson, you keeping Corey Raymond, and you know that he may stick with Blake Baker. I would be surprised if Frank was hired on full time, that he would get rid of Blake Baker, Uncle Baker. I want him to stay. Like, I believe he has something going. He just needs the pieces, and they need the discipline. So I think he's doing a good job, and I think he would be perfect for Frank Wilson. The main thing with Frank Wilson is you give him a offensive coordinator. Now that may be me shortchanging the situation, but I believe if we get a spot on offensive coordinator, seasoned, somebody that knows how to play call. I heard, you know, I heard a great guy in Blake Ruffino. Blake Ruffino. I watch every episode, but hey, I heard him say, going back to the Alabama game, he said that the play calling from the coordinator for Alabama, of course, he was attacking keys, which worked. And he kept attacking our weaknesses on defense in different ways at different times consistently. And then you look at our offense, we're not doing anything to attack their weaknesses. It's like a script that we have to run this screen. We gotta run the screen left, screen right, get behind the sticks, then we try to do a draw play or a screen middle, get Aaron Anderson hurt, you know? That it's a crazy difference between our offense and their offense just by the play calling. They didn't execute. Their coordinator called a heck of a game. They just didn't execute. So by our luck, we hung in there. Our defense played a heck of a game, man. I can't take it from them. Again, I can't take nothing from them. So hopefully we don't get too many transfers, Hopefully we can keep our core. We'll still have Zach Weeks. Witt's probably staying. He's going to come back and redeem himself. Depends. I believe he has eligibility. I believe, but I could be wrong. But I believe we got something, man. We got to keep picking. Corey Raymond got to stay. Come on now. It's no doubt. Whoever comes in here, it's no doubt. Corey Raymond is hands off. Corey Raymond should get a raise. If I'm lying, I'm flying. But Corey Raymond should stay put. Unless he just don't want to be there for whoever is the next hire. I think Frank Wilson is a no-brainer to stay put. Whoever comes in. These guys are off limits. Now, I truly want Blake Baker to stay again. I want to keep the whole defensive staff. And I truly believe we may just have to get an analyst or someone to help the offensive line. Maybe we don't have to get rid of our offensive line coach. But give him somebody that can help, run blocking. Just help. We don't have to replace him. Or bring on an Ed Orgeron for, as an analyst, or, just something involved with the program on the staff. What? Why not? Go big, bring Ed Orgeron back. Not as head coach, but put him on the staff. He he seems like someone that's eager to work. Why not? Recruiting will go through the roof. Again, Frank Wilson at the helm. Hear me out, man. I mean, I know it may not be the popular opinion. Frank Wilson, head coach. Okay. Now, I have to do some research on offensive coordinator candidates for him, but get him somebody that has an offensive mind that attacks, like the play calling is on point, not just same old, same old. Take advantage of defense's weaknesses in different ways, attack them. Just make this offense precise. If I can go as far as to say we can MVB, Van Buren, he could be a starter for next year. But again, you bring in a new coach, you can guarantee they're gonna want to have their own quarterback. So that's a whole nother situation. And maybe they see something in Van Buren they can, he can be my quarterback. And they build an offense around him that he can succeed in. Um, it could work, y'all. It could work. It could work. Trust me. It could work. It could be.
Perfect.
It could be. Trust me. You don't have to be just elite to win, I'm not going to say you don't have to be elite to win the Heisman, but we've seen programs that have guys that's not as athletic as MVB with an offense that fits them and they can put up the numbers they need. So I believe we can do the same for Van Buren if the next coach wants to keep him. But again, Frank Wilson, head coach, we keep running back. Okay. I'm sorry. We run it back with this same staff. You bring in Ed Orgeron on the staff somewhere in there, somewhere where he can help out on the D line. Somewhere. I'm sorry. He gonna help recruiting. Bring him back, man. We gonna need the juice. He gonna bring the fire. He's eager to work. Bring him on, man. Keep Blake Baker. Keep him. I'm telling you, it'll work, man. It'll work. We just gotta give it some time because the schedule for next season is not gonna get any easier. So you might not want to just get rid of everyone just like that because it's not gonna be easy next year, man. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be rough. So I say keep everybody, man. Corey Raymond is a no touch. He gets a raise. I'm telling you. Pickett gotta stay. He's gonna be something, man. I'm telling you. 6'3" corner with the speed he has. Come on, he played receiver at high school too. He's gonna have the hands. Come on now. We got to keep Pickett. Let's not play games with that, okay? I'm just being real. This my first episode. I'm just letting y'all know we gotta keep him. Corey Raymond. We have to. And we gotta get him a raise. I'm telling you. Recruiting. I'm sorry. I know I'm sounding redundant, but if we lose him, okay. But I digress. Okay. I digress. But it'll it'll be tragic, man. It's gonna be tragic if we lose Corey Raymond. Think about it. Osbury, think about it, man. It's not playing the safe route. It's being smart. I'm just saying. Y'all leave your comments again. LSU Fan Dan. I believe it's still on the Go Blue Sports Podcast, but it'll say LSU Fan Dan. Please give me a like, man, and subscribe. Again, on TikTok, I believe it's LSU Fan Dan 1. Instagram is LSU underscore Fan Dan, I believe. But yeah, man, follow your boy, man. Leave some comments. I'll interact. I'll respond. Trust me. But again, hear me out, man. Just, cuss me out, whatever. But I'm telling you, we're at LSU. I'm telling you, we're at LSU. Recruiting landmine. Gold all over. And it ain't much digging you will have to do for the treasure here. Okay. Well, there in Louisiana. Come on, man. So whoever we bring in, I say we stay put with the staff we got right now, with the addition of Ed Orgeron and a very pay $2 million a year for an offensive coordinator. I'm telling you, it will pay off. If it ain't Michael Van Buren, I'm telling you, if the next coach bring in the quarterback that they're needing, that they want, get an offensive coordinator that fits them. The quarterback, I'm saying, and the head coach. Let it be a match, okay? Someone that's seasoned, again, that's a vet, named play calling. Come on, man. Just go that route. I don't see the problem in it. So y'all let me know, man. Maybe I'm like that. Stupid. Maybe I'm stupid. But I think it'll work. But again, let me know. No, let me know. Um, but again, I'm not gonna hold you guys too long, but I'm gonna say what this team needs though going forward. Whoever we bring in got to come with the heat, man. I'm just saying he gotta have that fire for the program. And he gotta care. And I know the last coach, was a CEO, he just oversee, but the relationships matter with those players in Louisiana. So I believe whoever we bring in should embrace that. So if we do reach outside, we gotta know what we're doing, man. Whoever we bring in. Again, I don't want to stress it too much. We gotta keep going right, man. I'm sorry. We gotta keep Frank Wilson. If he's not going to be the head coach, we got to keep him. I'm telling you. We can't lose him. Mark my words. That will be fatal. Again, it will be fatal. I just hate stressing it. But again, team needs, man, like as far as recruiting goes, know who you want, man. Don't just grab all the top talent or who you think are the top talents and just pay loads of money. Just know who you want, man. Bring somebody that's gonna fit. It just always gonna have to be the names, because that's what we did. We just spent $20 million on a transfer portal class, a top one. You know, only one, compared to Texas Tech, is 1A, 1B. So we already went that route. I'm not saying that if that guy fits, you pay what you need, but bring in the pieces that we need that fit. I'm just being real. We gotta bring in the ones that fit. It'll work, y'all. I'm telling you. You ain't gotta just reach out there and bring in everybody that has a big name. Bring in the people that fit. It's going to be shaky in the transfer portal. Even if we catch it somehow. If we get a coach as soon as sooner than we thought, it'll work out, right? But if we do go in the portal for a quarterback, he got to be the starter. So know what you're doing. Again, know what you're doing. It could be catastrophic. I'm I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna hurt the program if we lose those pieces in the staff. I mean, it's not gonna get any easier next year. It's not. And I hate to say it, I don't want to be the program that's on the way down. Just because we're gonna swing big and maybe we miss when you swing big. You throw a haymaker, it's a big chance you miss. So let's just know what we're doing. If we don't go my route, because my route is it. Like it it'll work, man. It'll work. But again, y'all, man, thank you. Thank you. Like again, I ain't gonna hold you. This is gonna be my first episode. I'm gonna figure these things out, how to edit it, put it on YouTube. Again, that's Go Blue Sports Podcast, LSU FANDAN. So help a brother out, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all again. Give yourself a round of applause if you came across this video. Just let me know how you feel, man. What you think about what I said. Disagree, agree. Let me know how you feel, man. I interact with you. Again, man. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. LSU FANDAN.